Okay, so I meant to do this with my bedroom back at home, but I never did because I didn't clean it. But I happened to fully clean out my room before I go home for the first semester, winter break. And I just kind of wanted to give you a thorough tour of my room. If you just want to learn about the highlights, I'm going to include a link, which is on, it's a vlog that I posted on my 17 profile. Check that out, that'd be awesome. It's a little bit more fun, but this is really in-depth. This is just for people who's really curious about just how I decorate my room. Also, it's a single room, so it kind of makes it a little bit more unique and interesting, especially if you're going to get a single room. They're more expensive, but if you have like cystic fibrosis like I do, you qualify. So I really needed it to keep my stuff clean. So enjoy my room tour. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with the reject corner. There's a 17 magazine collage, which I actually happened to do years ago. I keep just like the 17 magazines that I've collected, that I'm featured in, along with like my school's newspaper, The Minaret, which I have my own segment on there. This is their magazine. I just kind of put etc. stuff on here, but it's a collapsible hanging rack, and what I do is I hang my swimsuits and things to dry on here. I try to wring them out pretty well, but they end up dripping water, so they just drip down there. I have my shower caddy kind of hidden away under the plastic bags that I use for trash cans, etc. I just kind of like to keep things like this hidden because this gives it a dorm-like feel, and I'd rather give it more of a bedroom-like feel. I have a lamp that I will be opening up because my room gets so dark in here for some reason because my window is facing the sunrise, not the sunset. And the lights aren't really fluorescent, so they can kind of have a dimming quality. I fall asleep, so I'm going to be opening that lamp up. Now over here I have a beach raft, which I told my mom I wanted to bring here because I thought that this could serve as an air mattress and more people would want to spend the night. Little do they know, when they find out that's what they're sleeping on, they do not. And I just kind of keep some goodies in there, like there's a kickboard, all that kind of stuff. And then on my door, this is where I include my, there's only 2 pictures because I'm a little bit lazy at this. I just include pictures of my college life, so before I leave, I have that to look at. Do a 180. I have a recycle bin, which is nice. They have really good recycling on campus, including paper, which I keep over there, but I already took it out to the recycle. Then we're going to go to the bathroom because it's really boring. Oh, the light's already on. It just looks kind of bad, like it looks, you know, toilet, trash can. There's my shower mat, which is just dark black now, kind of. It's all messed up. Right there is where a lot of water gathers. Sometimes I find like a bug or two in the shower, you know, I kill that with a shampoo bottle. But to tell you the truth, I haven't got any foot fungus or something, so I don't know if it looks gross, but it actually is pretty clean because we have a maid service that comes in. I hang out my towels there, it's kind of a big ball. My suite mate, she left for the semester to study abroad, so I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek of her room. It's so cold. Okay, this room looks huge. You can just kind of take a look at it. So that's just kind of what an empty room looks like. She has her bed on a high rise, and you're going to notice I do not. Her walls are yellow, and I think that just kind of expands and brightens the room, so it's kind of a negative quality of mine. Also, I noticed that she has a mirror. What the heck? I don't have a full-length mirror. What? And you know that this isn't hers because it's glued to the wall and you can see like paint on it, so obviously it came with the room. So, yeah, it came with the room, so I'm just a little bit like, I kind of wish I had that mirror. I tried secretly ripping it off and I could not. Let's go to the fun part. Let's go to my closet. Turn off that light. On top I kind of keep things like my green screen. Open it up. Here's all my clothes. I wish I had brought more hangers. A lot of my pants and sweatshirts have managed to make it on the ground there. I really wish I had room for more shoes. It's really just a pile. And back there is my TV box where I can keep things like my Halloween costumes that like I bought fairy wings, etc. But other than that, I like it fairly well. I'm thinking it would be better if I had more of a cabinet to put right here, even if it was on the taller side, because I could put skirts above it and I could just pile all the pants and everything in there. That would make it easier, and like the majority of like my flip-flops, like have a flip-flop drawer because I have a lot of those. Inside here, I'm going to give you like a really quick sneak peek. It's my medicine and like my goggles and swim stuff and bags. Over here, you're going to recognize this from the video. I just kind of put a random hook here. This is my sink, which is nice because it comes with a single room. I kind of needed a light, so I attached this study lamp, which kind of sucks because the light's coming from one side. And it makes me look a lot tanner than I am, and then I go out in public and I am pale. So that kind of stings. Also, I had no idea how bad my eyebrows were until I actually looked in better lighting, so that's also stinks as well. The cool thing about this, though, is I can open up the mirror and put a lot of my toiletries in, and that helps a lot with the fact that I do not want to make my room look like a dorm room. I really don't like that feel, but I have like the main components that I'd want here. Like if I'm running late, I want to keep my like contact solution here because, you know, I don't have time to continuously open and close the mirror when I'm running late for a class. I know I'm going to use it, so I try to keep that out. Overall, keep everything here. Just like quick look, just, you know, hair dryer, stocking up on conditioner, Band-Aids, peroxide, things like that. This thing is very helpful. It comes with a rack to put on a towel. It's pretty neat. Have a little bit of stuff hiding in there, paper towels, vinegar we have over here right next to the sink, my breathing treatment stuff, which is actually very convenient because I can wash it in the sink and then quickly transition it over here. I got my makeup in this little section. Got that all going strong. This cup is actually for my graduation party, so I was able to personalize that. Back there, we have jewelry and post-its, just really small things. My computer's here, but I actually don't do work on my desk. Call me a bad student, but it's true. We have the printer, which I've known that if you do choose to buy a printer, they're cheaper now. Friends will definitely use your printer, but you know, that's alright. If you're doing exam work, such as like study guides or rough drafts, I recommend just printing all in color ink because you're going to want to keep your black ink. I just kind of kept books over there. They've been sold back. Then I have just a regular pen and pencil thing, some movies. And down here is like a tripod, just like a random bag of like crafts, just more stuff, including a trash can. But there's also some shelves to my desk. I have neat things such as iPod speakers, iPod external hard drive for movies. Then I have my whole sunglasses collection, which is definitely a must when you're in Florida. My first lotto ticket have the glamorous Victoria's Secret lotions and glitter sprays, which is pretty, you know, you can wear that for show. I have my Yu-Gi-Oh deck, nail polishes. This is all jewelry. There's my glasses. Kind of like to have easy access to that. And up top, I have, it's kind of bright, but I have my tissues, my towels, and paper for the printer. Everything is a little bit more on the simpler side there. I'm going to take you to the entertainment section, I like to call it. We have the TV, which can hook up my GameCube, play DVDs. Then we have a microwave and a fridge. Came with the school. I recommend the packages. Like, they really don't cheat you on them not working. They were actually pretty accurate with what they said you were going to get. I have 2 outlets here, and this actually helps with like charging my phone, which is kind of nice to put my phone here when it's my alarm because it makes me actually have to walk and get up in the morning in order to turn it off. We have the freezer, keep my vegetables, have the fridge, keep things cold. It's mainly full of my medicine, unfortunately. Laundry hamper, that's my personal stuff. Do not look at that. Backpack, I mean, I really didn't know where else to put it, and pretty much that. We're going to move over to the snack table first, which is kind of nice. I have my own air conditioning system. It does get pretty cold, and I still have yet to use my heat, but the heat in my dorm is usually pretty good too. One Direction from my 17 magazine, gotta love them. Niall's my favorite, digging his braces, honest to God. It's Night Out, really good city view. I kind of try to keep this pretty clear because that's kind of policy. A few things that I'd keep by your bed would be just a typical lip balm, a pen and pencil or like a highlighter in case you have an idea and you gotta write it down quick. Vitamin C drops because they work as cough drops as well as help you from getting sick. And one thing that I found very important was earplugs, because my roommates play video games till 6 a.m. and they've actually provided me with a really good night's sleep. I have my snack table, which is pretty important because this is what's going to bring people over to your room. You would think it would be your own company, but I've learned that's not always the case. Protein bars kind of attract the boys, especially the bodybuilders. Always have cutlery on you. I went under the impression that I could reuse cutlery by washing it, but tell you the truth, without really a proper dishwasher, they just get sticky. So you're going to have to grab a lot and have a constant supply. I just kind of keep all my food here. It's pretty nice. Over here we have my wall, which includes my funny pictures as well my back at home pictures, which I think is very necessary to have by your bed, because you know when you're going to sleep and you're homesick, you want to look at pictures of your family or your friends because they're the people you won't see for a while. Up top we have another 17 magazine collage, and then I have my proudest achievement from my high school, Advanced Video Production Award. We have my bedspread. That goes on top of my bed. Instead of getting the cheapest mattress cushion, I actually recommend getting an actually soft one because I constantly have to roll over my sleep because it's just, my bed is so hard. It's not worth it. I feel like it makes me get less sleep during the night, and in college, sleep is very precious. Pillows like this are actually very good. They seemed uncomfortable at first, but I am so glad that I have a pillow that really just fits great with lounging in the study position. I really do like my bedspread. I always keep extra blankets with me. When it comes to my breathing stuff, I've actually managed to like flip turn a suitcase, which is down there and it's on its side. I have my nebulizer as well as my vest for my breathing treatment. It is half under the bed, so it's very convenient for me to get to actually, and it's very easy to hide. And if this were to be anywhere else, I'm pretty sure it would be the first thing people notice, and they will ask questions, and you just don't want questions at first about your disease. It's not the most fun thing to answer because you want people to focus more on you first. I chose to keep my bed on the lower level because I thought it gave it more of a roomier, homier feel. I wanted it to feel more like a room versus a dorm. But that's just me. I hope you like my more in-depth room tour vlog. Show me yours. And that's pretty much it. Bye guys.